Hey, everybody. It is a big day. Mayday has returned. So Maydays are continuing here with all YeagerShots. Hence the shirt. I have to wear the shirt so I can remember my name.
So we know.
I'm using a Prime 35, the Rokinon 35mm 1.8. This is their third iteration and third time's a charm, a lens that punches above its weight. And this is the first time doing not only just, a Mayday shoot with the lens, but this has been the first time like doing a Mayday shoot in 2 years, or any kind of modeling shoot in 2 years, really. So I'm just like, oh, yeah, let's see how this works out. Now we're gonna do the modeling thing. May had some modeling part under control, but me as the photographer, I had to struggle a little bit to try to find out how to really do composition on a 35mm Prime, but I think I settled in as we went on. Excellent. My Mr. Burns. Oh, I hate that car's in the background, but that background light is so good right there. I struggled some with these to get them color corrected. These were really backlit photos, but I think I know what happened, and I'll explain later in the video. Fantastic. That's so good. And as always, when you hear a lot of clicks going off in a row, boy, it's going down. I feel like that could be cute if you stood on it in that way. Got that 70 soul. Like Soul Train line, boy. You remember how they be getting down? Through the years, I would see so many advertisements shot with 35mm focal length and didn't realize it, and it's such a privilege to be able to finally use it. Look how sharp this is. I can see my reflection in May's eyes. It's like there's two Mays. Just coming off a wall to get a little bit more depth makes a big, big difference. Yeah, just stepping off of the wall to create a little bit of depth and separation can go a long way in photos. And I gotta say thank you to May for taking half of the day to come and do photos and video with me. I really do appreciate it. And I should appreciate if you swing by YeagerShots.com and get yourself some channel and photo themed apparel straight for me. It really does help me out at YeagerShots.com. All right, back here at home with the Rokinon 35mm 1.8 lens, and I'm gonna be a little bit all over the place. I'm talking about the lens here, and now I'm talking about the Sony A7 IV, specifically back to those photos where I spoke on having a hard time with the backlighting. It could have been that I had it on ISO 50, and I think 100 and up and 160 after looking at this photo and some other photographers' photos might have been how I can pull the shadows up in a backlight situation, so that definitely isn't the fault of this lens. As far as the lens itself, let's talk about the autofocus on the Rokinon 35mm 1.8. I really did like it. I used the wide continuous autofocus on the A7 IV, and I will definitely use that in conjunction with spot autofocus to really make sure that I nail shots. The motors are silent, STM motors in here. I'm not sure if they're the linear type, but they are definitely quieter than some of the older 35mm. Being able to have a 1.8 aperture and be able to have eye autofocus in video mode, it's that face. I don't really have a good set of words or analogy for how insane that is. On the A7 III with like a 24-70mm, you would get the focus to hunt even though you're staring right dead set into the lens like you're about to play the Don't Blink First game, it still will hunt on you. So obviously this lens is going to be staying in my bag, and I'm just gonna switch over from my 12mm wide angle lens to this Rokinon 35mm right now. Okay, it's on there now. I hope that's not too jarring, because it's even kind of jarring to me. This video was a little bit Rokinon review, a little bit talking about my first time on 35mm. I've done it in zoom, not really thinking about it, but as far as using a prime 35mm, this is my first shoot doing that. It definitely isn't gonna be the last. One more big thank you to May for all her patience and putting up with me throughout this entire process. I'm looking at some of the B-roll, I was like, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm just saying words. Also remember to check out a video portrait I've got with May, and subscribe to never miss a shot from YeagerShots.com.